Gentlemen, this is Mantelligence. Today we're showing you 7 powerful ways to overcome approach anxiety. How many times have you been too nervous to talk to a beautiful woman that you see? Every guy has been there, but you're not that type of man. You want to approach her boldly and confidently, right? So here's exactly how to overcome your fear of talking to beautiful women. Step number 1. Counter your negative thought patterns. I get it. As soon as you see a beautiful woman, your brain is flooded with doubts and fears. But when you realize that your fears aren't real, you'll feel instantly empowered to talk to her. Here are the 2 most common fears men have that aren't real. Number 1, people will notice if I get rejected. The truth is, everyone is more interested in themselves than your actions and won't even notice if you do get rejected. Number 2, I've already failed so many times. Were you immediately successful at the first sport you played? Like everything in life, approaching beautiful women takes practice. Step number 2, choose the right places to meet women. By going to places that you actually enjoy, you'll have an immediate connection with any women you meet there, because if they're also there, then they likely enjoy being there too. So unless you really like going out to bars, stop trying to meet women in bars. Instead, socialize by doing what you really like and connect with women there, like going to a bookstore or coffee shop or joining a co-ed volleyball team. Step number 3, keep it simple. The number 1 thing that creates anxiety for approaching women is overthinking. This is why most common advice for overcoming approach anxiety just doesn't work. So only think about these 2 simple things when approaching a beautiful woman. Number 1, stand up straight, because better posture is proven to boost your confidence. Number 2, say something sincere. Be honest about your reasons for choosing to talk to this woman, because it's the best and least stressful way to make a genuine connection. Let's take a quick break to discuss 2 important tips for overcoming approach anxiety. Number 1, the most powerful thing you can do to crush approach anxiety is to change the goal of your approach. A huge problem of common approach tactics is that they pressure you into trying to force a conversation with girls that you don't have a connection with. Think about it like this. If you find a woman that shares your interests, hobbies, and personality, the connection will be natural and easy, and you won't have to convince her to stay in the conversation, right? Of course not. She'll want to keep talking to you. And this way, there's less pressure. Now you're not focused on forcing a conversation, you're simply trying to see if the 2 of you are compatible, which is way better, right? Number 2, most common approach anxiety tactics won't help you. Most advice on overcoming approach anxiety recommends isolated actions, like saying hello to 10 strangers a day or starting a conversation with 5 girls at a bar. But these types of goals make you overthink more, which causes even more anxiety. Instead, after changing the goal of your approach in tip number 1, you can now focus on goals that are not only fun and rewarding, but also help you to make real, genuine connections with beautiful women. So set yourself a better goal. Rather than focusing on numbers or assignments, approach women for fun and connection. You'll feel dramatically less pressure to perform, and you'll enjoy each conversation more. And that makes this the most powerful part of overcoming approach anxiety, because you don't get anxious doing something you enjoy, right? Okay, let's get back to the 4 most important steps to overcoming approach anxiety. Step number 4, realize that she's not perfect. A lot of guys think of beautiful women as being perfect just because they're physically attractive. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. That beautiful girl is a person with flaws, problems, and insecurities, just like you. If you keep this in mind, a lot of nervousness over the approach immediately vanishes. Step number 5, investigate her personality. The moment after you approach her can be just as nerve-wracking as before, since, of course, you now have to continue the conversation. So to make things less stressful, don't focus on trying to impress her, focus on exploring her and her personality. That way, not only are you in control of the conversation, but the focus also isn't on you, which should quickly make you less nervous. Step number 6, be ready to leave. Approaching a beautiful woman is an amazing first step, but if you've been talking to her for 5 to 10 minutes and still don't feel like you like anything about her other than her looks, it's better to say, well, it was nice to meet you, and move on. And knowing that you can walk away should also make you significantly less nervous. Think about it. This changes your goal from getting her number to trying to determine if there's a connection, which is way less pressure, right? Step number 7, stop thinking, start doing. Most approach anxiety is caused by overthinking and over-preparing. So instead of reading more about how to do this, it's time to get out there and start talking to beautiful women. Keep things simple, and remember, this will become dramatically easier for you the more you do it. Because approaching beautiful women is a skill you can learn. So get out there, get the girl, and get over your approach anxiety. That's 7 powerful ways to overcome approach anxiety. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to click and subscribe. And while you're here, why not check out these other helpful videos? Thanks for watching.